take your seat and arrange your chairs. Let's start our day with a prayer. So let's bow our head and put ourselves in the holy presence of God. As we say, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, holy be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Okay? So, good day everyone. Let's start our class with a simple activity. And I have two strip of papers here, rolled, and this is for two groups. So I'll group you into two, and the group one will be here, and the group two will be here. So kindly give a small aisle at the center, and identifying that you belong to the group one or you belong to the group two. So I'll give you this strip of paper, and this strip of paper contains some operations, divide, multiply, which if you solve this operations, you get answer is here. So I'll put this here. As you can see, each number has an equivalent letter. So we have I think 6 or 5 operations here, which if you got the answers, you can form a word. So this activity is called Who Am I? So I'll be giving you also a strip of bond paper, which you will write your answer there, and I'll give you 5 minutes to finish this activity. And the first group that can solve it first will have 20 points, and the second one, or the group that can solve it last, will have 15 points. So let's start it. Here, group 1 and group 2. As you can see, so we have the two words. First word is the linear, and the second word is the slope. So two groups has finished it, but unfortunately group 2 was the last group which finished the activity. So we will give the 20 points to the group 1 and the 15 points to the group 2. So let's just give ourselves that we finished the activity within the time limit, a round of applause. Okay, now so I want you to contemplate with this word, no? As I'm asking you, did you find the activity easy? Yes, Kano, right? It's so easy. It's quite easy because it's just some operations. But you can be confused as reading this word, no? Linear. So, but I know that you just tackle about we just tackled about linear on our last meeting, linear equations. So, but the slope is kinda new to you, right? So we will be leveling up our activity. But these words, I'll just put this here. As you think, what words can come up with in your mind as you read these words, no? Right? So I just remove this one, and like I said a while ago, we will be leveling up our activity to dig deeper with these words. So before we tackle about slope, or we tackle about this second word, we'll be having first this linear. So linear equations. I know you're familiar with linear equations, right? Okay, so I think some here can't identify what linear equation is. So to really know who can identify the linear equation compared to the other type of equation, we will be having the activity, the last man standing. I know some of you know this kind of game, which we can also watch this on TV. So I have two words here, yes and no. So I'll be showing you some equation which can be either linear equation or not. So if the equation is linear equation, you'll line up here in the yes side. If the equation is not linear, you will line up in the no side. So I'll put the yes side here and the no side here. Okay? So I want you to all stand up and put your chairs on the side. Okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So stand up all. So our first. So I put this here. Okay, as you line, I'll just give you 5 seconds to line on the yes side or the no side. Okay? So thank you. So ready for the first equation? Our first equation. I'll read it once, but you can look at it as it is visible to you. Okay, so our first equation is x squared plus 2x is equal to 3. So line up on the yes or no side. Go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So is it a linear equation or not? No, right? So this is not a linear equation. So I'll explain it to you why. Okay? Later, as we finish this activity. So those who lined up here, and yes, unfortunately, I want you to sit on the chairs at the side for the meantime as we continue the activity. So for those who line up on the no side, you can go back. So we will continue the activity. Okay. Another equation. X is equal to 2 minus y. So line up, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So is this a linear equation or not? Yes, so this is a linear equation. So all those people who line up here in yes, so you can go again back as we continue the activity, and for those people that line up here, no, you can sit there on the right side. Okay, thank you. So we'll continue. X is equal to 3x squared minus 4. X is equal to, I'm sorry, I repeated that. So line up, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So is this a linear equation or not? So no, it's a not linear equation. So for those who line up no, so gather at the back. So and for the who line up in yes, I'm sorry, you may take your seat. And second to the last, y squared is equal to 2x minus 7. Is it a linear equation or not? Line up, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this is not a linear equation. So for those who answered no, gather at the back. For those who answered yes, you may take your seat. Okay, so I think we have only 5 people. Let's see who are or who is the last man standing. So for those people that will stand last, you'll be given 20 points. And for those people that currently sitting down, you'll be having 15 points. Don't you worry. So for the last equation, 2x is equal to 6 minus 12x. So is it a linear equation or not? Line up, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So are you sure? I'll give you 3 seconds to change up your mind. Okay? 3, 2, 1. So we have 2 people in yes and 3 people in no. Let's see if the last man standing is, or women standing, is the 2 people in yes or the 3 people in no. So this is a linear equation. So congrats to the 2 people line up in yes, and sorry for who line up in no. I want you to take your seat. And for the two people that got the right answer, which is it is a linear equation, you'll be having 20 points. So, and to have your prize more, I want all those people that sitting, they are only the one who will arrange the chairs. So you two, just wait for your chair to be arranged. Okay? Please arrange it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. You're so fast, everyone. So, um, did you find those the second activity quite hard compared to the first one? Yes, right? Yes. Thank you. So, it is quite hard as for the people doesn't know how to identify linear equations. So, the linear equation is having the degree or the highest exponent in the equation 1. Highest exponent of the variable is 1. So, for those variables, for those equations that has a exponent on the variable 2 or more, so it cannot be called as linear equation. It may be a quadratic, or you'll know it as we continue through our lesson. So thank you for participating all, and for those have the 20 points and 15 points, please do write your names and identify in which activity did you have the 20 points, right? So now I'll be asking you one question, as you know how to identify the linear equation, not quite easily, but you know how you do have the knowledge on how does an equation be a linear or not. So I want you to answer this. Do you have an idea on what is the linear standard linear form or linear standard form, and what is the slope or the slope intercept form? So I know it's quite confused. You'll be quite confused because I know why. Because that is our lesson for today. Our lesson for today is writing the linear standard form into slope intercept form, or vice versa. As I've said, we'll be tackling about linear standard form, writing linear standard form into slope intercept form, or vice versa. So before that, we're gonna read this one. Any equation that relates the first power of x to the first power of y produces a straight line on an xy graph. The standard form of such an equation is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, or ax plus by is equal to c. When you rearrange this equation to get y by itself on the left side, it takes the form y equals mx plus b. This is called the slope intercept form, because m is equal to the slope of the line and b is equal to the value of y when x is equal to 0, which makes it the y-intercept. And converting from slope intercept form to standard form takes little more than basic arithmetic. So we're gonna be proceed on the procedure on how to convert standard form ax plus by equals c into slope intercept form y equals mx plus b, or vice versa, slope intercept form y equals mx plus b into standard form ax plus by is equal to c. Okay, so let's proceed. This activity is what they call, or what I call, twisted matraton. So as you can see, we have two tables which have the same contents. So what we're going to do is we'll be using the two groups we had earlier, and you'll be having 5 representatives, and they will be going to create a line which is within this area. And what the instruction of this is, all the representative will as they are in the line, they'll go here in the front to answer this table or to fill up all the blank spaces in the table. And but the twist is, as they come forward, they only use one of their leg. So uh, uh, to bring spice on our activity. So they'll be answering here while having their one leg, while not using their other leg. So did you understand, everyone? Okay, thank you. So let's proceed. And the first group that can be finished within the allotted time will having 25 points, having 5 points each of the answer. And for the group that cannot finish the activity within the allotted time will just have the points on which correct answer they got on filling the table. So, okay, let's start. Okay, time swap. So as you can see, everyone, group 2 finished the table within the allotted time. Yet, unfortunately, group 1 didn't finish it but answered 3 of the blank spaces. So group 1 you'll be having 15 points, and group 2 you'll be having 25 points. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. Okay, so sit down, all the representative, and as we finish this activity, now I want you to have a quiz regarding our lesson. So it might be like this. So I want you to get one whole piece of paper, one whole sheet of paper, and we'll be having our quiz. Answer it, and please answer this and pass your papers as the time finish. Okay, pass your papers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. So, and this I will be giving you your assignment as we finish this discussion. So your assignment is write a problem which involves linear equation, converting linear equation standard form into slope-intercept form or vice versa. Solve it and show your solution. It will be passed on the next meeting. Thank you, everyone. So pick up the piece of paper under your chairs, arrange your chairs properly, and class dismissed.